Welcome back, everybody, to the Garden of Twitty. So glad to have y'all back here. What we're looking at is a tropical plant. It's a Dumbcane, Defenbachia. I got this from my mother-in-law's funeral some years ago, and about 5 years ago, my brother gave this to the family, and so we held this deer. It's real precious, and you can see trying to figure out the best spots to cut it at. I'm definitely going to give it a cut at that base right there, the top base and the low base. I'm going to cut it maybe in about 5 or 7 pieces. But again, like I said, this is one of the plants that kind of got me back into gardening. I've been in gardening since I was real young, but house plants got me back into gardening. And it was mainly due to just a lot of plants from my mother-in-law and my brother's ceremonies, and this is what we do: take care of plants and do what we can. So I got the clippers out here. I'm looking at it, seeing what I'm gonna do. Got a few spots I think I'm gonna get, but I'm trying to see. I think I'm gonna cut this bottom part first. Yeah, I don't want it falling out of there. Okay, so that went well. All right, now on to another piece. Okay, we're gonna cut a few more. I'm cutting them pretty long because I don't know if I want to make them half or cut these in half. So I'm just kind of giving myself some space to see, what I'm gonna do, how it's gonna be. Just trying to make sure I can get up to the bottom part of this big one, so I can start rooting out this plant and make another big plant. As you can see, I got enough of that base to grow out some roots and keep it stable in a plant in a pot. And look at here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely gonna cut these up some more, but I'm gonna bag these up, kind of do it a little egg roll style. So I got my egg roll paper here, got some root hormone here. You know me, y'all. I'm gonna do a little experiment. Just try to make sure I can figure out the best way to do it. I do this all the time. I've actually rooted this Defenbachia 2 or 3 times over before. That tall piece that y'all saw that was growing in the pot, my grandbaby actually broke that off maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And yeah, I felt like I was going to be devastated, like it wasn't going to grow back. But lo and behold, it's growing back this much. And I've got 2 or 3 other Defenbachia plants from that one still growing. And wow, you can see, look at that. Look at the nodes. Look at that stalk. You see some more nodes. Oh, look at that node there. That's where the plant is going to start growing leaves. This node down here by the line going all the way around. And of course, those brown nodes, that's most likely where the roots are going to extrude out from. I just love getting these close-up views of my plants, y'all. It just kind of makes me feel like I'm a scientist. I love that. But anyway, what I'm gonna do here, like I said, is the egg roll method. Got some paper towels. I had them soaking in water. Well, not the paper towels, but the little stalks that I cut, the canes. So what I'm gonna do is pull one out each at a time and roll it up in this paper towel. Some of them I will not put rooting hormone, like this one here, and the next few. And then after that, I'm gonna put maybe 3 in rooting hormone, wrap it up with the rooting hormone, put it in a Ziploc bag. I already got it tagged up. And this is just me trying to do my one-handed, egg roll job, y'all. My brothers and me, we love egg rolls. Used to love getting egg rolls when we were young. Funny story, we had a neighbor that had 2 sons, and it was an Asian lady. Her husband was in the Navy, didn't get to get out much, but she was there by herself with the boys, and so she always asked my mom if the boys could come and play with us. And me, my brothers and me, we always had no problem with that. So I kind of grew real fond of egg rolls when I was young, mainly because our neighbor, she would always cook egg rolls. The best egg rolls I've ever had. The best egg rolls I have ever had. She cooked them all the time, and we would just go over there and play with them at first just to get the egg rolls, and But now, we realize, man, it's a lot of fun. But the egg rolls are so good. So again, I'm just trying this egg roll method out. Just gonna put it to the side when I get it done, so I can bag them and tag them all together. And if y'all will notice, in the background, I got some of my tunes. If you want to go to my other channel, it's Durell Twitty, DurellTwitty. I might put a link to it, but that's kind of where I put a lot of my older stuff and most of my music. I'm gonna start uploading some music over there, but all of these are original. It's playing in the background, except for the one that might sound familiar. It's Purple Haze. It's just a little cover from Jimi Hendrix, one of my most inspirational artists. But again, as you can see, I'm just finishing up these Dumbcane cuttings in the paper towel egg roll method without, this is no rooting hormone, so these won't have any kind of rooting hormone going on with them. They'll just be doing what they do naturally. And I'm going to see which one is going to root better or faster, which one is going to have any kind of, nasty stuff growing in it, like bacteria or any kind of fungus. I'm hoping that the rooting hormone is actually going to deter any fungus. From what I know, it's supposed to be a fungicide, but this right here is going to be the Dumbcane cuttings that have the rooting hormone. Y'all can see I'm kind of taking my time. It's not easy doing this one-handed. I got a bigger phone, a different phone. Hopefully it looks better to y'all. I know it looks better to me. I'm looking at all these nodes and the canes. It's all shiny and glistening. It just looks like something in a science lab, taken from the Amazon jungle. To me, that's always the type of thing I imagine whenever I work with my plants. It's just, it's going to be something amazing. And to me, the Garden of Twitty is just that. It's not just fruits and fruit that are real good for you, but also things that are pleasing to the eyes. And so just to further that, I'm going to try to create more of what I have. You see, I'm just sprinkling some of that rooting hormone on the paper towel and rolling this Dumbcane around on it. I'm going to do it a few different ways. These 3 that I'm putting in the paper towel, I'm going to kind of do the same. Just sprinkle that around and roll it around. Make my little egg roll. Nothing's ever perfect, y'all. That's the way I like it. Not perfect. But after I do these, I think I'm going to do some a different way, because the big stalk, I've got it sitting in water with the other ones, and I think I want to keep it sitting in water until I actually see roots. I've done it a few ways before, and I like to see the roots. But what else is kind of cool is just how many nodes I have on some of these. And I'm hoping that these are going to be the roots, so the root sites have a lot of roots to explode out and get strong and be able to handle some leaves or some stalks. I don't want it to get a whole lot of leaves in the beginning. I've been looking at a lot of people doing this, and mainly because I said today, I got to go ahead and cut this baby down. I don't want her to break on me, but I've seen a few people, rooted in soil, some, vermiculite, some perlite, stuff like that. And I'm just trying a few different ways that I've tried in the past. Some stuff that I know works, and some stuff that I, just want to see. So the main thing is this egg roll method, especially without the rooting hormone. With the rooting hormone, I usually do a good job of getting some roots, but I want to make sure I can get some roots without the rooting hormone, and I don't want to take that chance and not getting all of them there. So that's why I'm doing some with the rooting hormone and some without. And as you can see, these are the last few, and I'm going to do these a little different from how I've ever done it. The big stalk is the one with the leaves that I'm for sure wanting to do in the water, and I'm going to put the rest of these in the water too. Just gonna dust that all over, brush it all on it, Kind of get it immersed in there. Get it real happy, you know. In my experience, when you get this stuff all over the nose, that's gonna be the best. Kind of when you get it kind of stick on there like a cement or some kind of paste, you know. Yeah, there it is, you know, just a little pop bottle. Took the label off. I'll soak these canes in that big stalk in there for a while. Then I'll take it out. Usually I kind of wash the stuff. All right, y'all. So we back. It's the second day. Got these guys in some clear, clean water now. Of course, I got the buds facing up on all these stalks that I cut. And these are just two canes, the larger canes that I had. And then this one big large stalk that is going to root for itself. So that's it. Just want to make sure you guys know that last part, you know, make sure your buds are facing upwards. And thanks for coming out to the Garden of Twitty, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love.